Did you have a goal when you were leaving St. Louis to come to Milwaukee? And have you met it?
The major goal I had when I came to Milwaukee was just to listen and to get to know the people and to go everywhere and not to be, in one way, it's good that I don't come in with this ready-made, well, everybody, here's my program, here's my strategic plan. What a know-it-all. You know, you come in and say, hey, let's celebrate the good things that are going on here. Let's be grateful for what the Lord has given us. Let me listen and learn, and let me try to earn your trust. And then after a while, I might see some areas that might need some refinement, some change.
Continuing that conversation, the Archbishop said you attract more flies with honey.
Absolutely. Those words are ringing true at the St. Francis de Sales Seminary. 12 News' Portia Young introduces us to 4 men who will never forget Archbishop Dolan.
When Archbishop Dolan leaves Milwaukee, perhaps the most lasting part of his legacy will be a new batch of priests. Most of them are young, from Wisconsin, and eager to serve the Catholic Church. Dolan is the only archbishop they've ever known, and they feel they know him personally. I sat down with 4 of the men here at the seminary who say they will always follow Dolan's thoughtful lead.
Devoting their lives to pursue the mystery of faith, they answer a call that fewer and fewer men receive or even recognize. Christ opened their hearts, and a man named Timothy Dolan walked right in.
The seminary motto is, "You are the salt of the earth." And I think that describes Archbishop Dolan very, very well.
Well known for his boisterous laughter and sincere smile, the seminarians at St. Francis de Sales find the Archbishop infectious.
He's a real example of life, and that is contagious.
The diocese's new flock includes an angel, 2 disciples, Matthew and Luke, and a man who could be Dolan's twin. All have great admiration for the Archbishop, who has been a comfort on their uncertain journey. Deacon Angel Anaya from Columbia met Dolan after an appendectomy.
So after my surgery, he came just, unexpectedly, and he said, "Oh, Angel, I'm here to say hi to you." And I was just like, wow.
In his country, he says bishops are untouchable, to be revered from afar. Not so with Archbishop Dolan. Deacon Luke understood the Archbishop after reading his book.
All seminarians read his book. It's like the book to read if you're studying to be a priest.
Really? Why is that?
I think because the Archbishop offers such a joyful witness of faith, such a clear articulation of who a priest is at the core of their being.
Titled Priests for the Third Millennium, it empowered Deacon Luke to go forward on his path.
Say a prayer.
The rector at St. Francis says the Archbishop has the gift to inspire. He first saw that gift the day Dolan was installed in Milwaukee.
I'm in the back row, I'm going nuts. I wanted to get up in my chair and dance, but I'm going like this, applauding over my head. He sees me, he starts laughing, and just kind of points and winks, and that was the beginning of our relationship, and I'll never forget it.
For the first time in years, the seminary is thriving. The budget is in the black. 36 men are studying here, and this spring 6 will become ordained priests, an achievement that hasn't happened since 1992. The seminary's recent success is a credit to Archbishop Dolan, who when counseling the men takes pages from Pope John Paul II and the angels over Bethlehem who said, "Be not afraid."
He's such a great representation of what the church has to offer the 21st century. He's a man that when he speaks, he teaches, but he teaches in a way that's understandable, and he teaches in a way that unites.
The happy warrior, while the Catholic Church wages a battle to fill its pews and repair its image. Dolan, headed to New York, reflects what Father Hying calls the most meaningful decision the Pope has made for the Catholic Church in America.
I think the Pope is saying we want someone like Pope John Paul II in the U.S. hierarchy.
So with sadness and joy, the flock Dolan shepherded watches him ascend to a new calling as they confirm their own.
Thanks for everything. Thanks for just putting such a tangible face to the person of Jesus.
You have shown us the world. You have shown us the life and zeal of the church.
I thank the Archbishop most for being the Christian that he is, because it gives me courage to be a good Christian.
Yeah, thank you for being a father, a friend, a guide, a leader.
Archbishop Dolan often speaks of leaving things better off than when you found it. These men would say that's just what he's done.
The 6 deacons here at St. Francis de Sales will be ordained as priests in May. They do hope to visit the Archbishop once he's settled in New York. Kathy?
The Archbishop says not being able to ordain those men as priests is one of his regrets.
He also wished he had more time to spend in outreach to the Latino community. And he wanted to see through the completion of the $105 million capital campaign. Right now, they've completed 63% of their goal from 55% of their parishes. The other parishes will launch their campaigns this summer and fall.
The Archbishop also said he wished he had more time to deal with the clergy sex abuse scandal.
I regret that we can't keep making progress in dealing with that terrible scar of the sex abuse scandal, because I think we've made considerable progress, but we got a lot of work to do. Those are things, even like in building up Catholic morale and restoring a sense of confidence. You think, I hope we've got it going, but do I ever regret not being part of bringing it home?
The process of selecting a new archbishop is very time-consuming. The pool of candidates is vast. Any priest, any bishop, or auxiliary bishop could serve. There are more than 350 bishops in the United States alone. So when will we know? We sought an insider's perspective. Outside of the 5 centuries-old Joan of Arc Chapel on the Marquette University campus.
He'll go, and the church will go on.
We get an insider's perspective on the long history of the Milwaukee Archdiocese and who might follow Archbishop Timothy Dolan as its next leader.
I would think that, again, the pool, the stable, would hopefully come from the Midwest. Catholicism is pretty old here. He is going to be stepping into a living stream of faith and building and creativity that has been going on here in the Archdiocese of Milwaukee since 1843.
Father Stephen Avella is a professor at Marquette who teaches the history and the hierarchy of the church. Some people are saying it could be 6 months, 8 months.
It's likely to take a time, yeah.
Father Avella expects the selection of the next archbishop to follow a time-honored tradition of taking quite some time, with the bulk of the process happening not in Milwaukee or in Rome, but in Washington, D.C.
It begins in that headquarters of the nunciature, which is almost right across the street from the vice president's mansion. That's there. The apostolic nuncio has his staff. Archbishop Dolan used to be on that staff, so he did.
So it's kind of a strategy room then.
Yeah, they work there, and they'll vet documents. They'll read letters. They've got their working space there. Then it goes to Rome, and the Congregation of Bishops has its own set of offices too, and probably a cordon of the priests and secretaries there that work just on American appointments. And then that person will be contacted and told the Holy Father wants you to do this. Keep it quiet. Don't tell anybody. Maybe you can tell your mother, but don't tell anybody else.
While people here are not necessarily consulted, there seems to be a good chance a highly placed Milwaukeean now at the Vatican who oversees the Pope's day-to-day calendar might have the Pope's ear on this matter too.
One of the people who may or may not play a role, again this is all urban legend, is Archbishop James Harvey, who is one of the prefect of the papal household and a Milwaukee priest.
Names have already started surfacing. It's all done in secret. When's the earliest you think it could happen?
Possibly in the fall.
We've known for weeks now that the Archbishop is leaving Milwaukee for one of the most prominent positions in the American Catholic Church.
But that doesn't make it any easier for some to say farewell. There have been special masses, this one at Holy Hill. Coming up, the tough task of saying goodbye.